You hear no Gimpy because Gimpy was muted and didn't realize he was muted. I was just touring. No, I was actually talking. I was muted. I didn't realize. I thought I unmuted myself, but apparently I didn't.
Require my assistance.
So basically, yes, I was kind of touring, but what I was talking about was this storage, this workshop, other side, identical, basically, layout, different workshop, but same general idea. But for whatever reason, the doors don't line up. So what I was saying is what I should probably do is change. I think it might be related to the end of the ship. That's a habitation module that goes all the way to the end. I think it was mute since I switched to the big dog cam. I don't know. I don't think so. No, that would have been different, I think. Oh, speaking of dog cam. So, Mickey, watching the front door because Mrs. Gimpy's not here right now. That's my fearless guard dog. Where's the other fearless guard dog? Sleeping in his cave. So, anyway.
Got anything? Need some work done? Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Oh, sorry, it's the wrong button. I like to modify my ships.
Sure, how about it?
So what I want to do is storage ones are fine. So what I really want to do is add a space bar. Oh, that'd be nice. Take that out. Well, actually, no, that's going to stay there. So this is the habitation module that we want to do with everything. So I think what we're going to do is add a 2x1. Yes, this is actually we want this one. Four errors. So we're gonna move that. Nope. Stuff. Don't like it changes the size on it for some reason. This over here. Down to there. Okay, so that's where they come. That's where we're coming into in the ship. Then we go that way. So that's all. This is the mid-level right there. An engineering bay on the top or berth. I think we went engineering bay on the top. It's this one. Now I have errors. Why do I have errors? Use mass. Oh. Or why we have errors. Find out in a second, I guess. Where do they have errors? Ship cannot be finalized due to errors in flight check. Undo changes. I can see what the actual issue is. Use mass. This isn't an issue. It's 4 error. Is it? No, this is a berth. Now we have 4 errors, which that's going to be because they're not. Ship has unattached modules, right? Now it exceeds length and width, but that's because the guys went too far. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh. No. Oh, I know what it is. It's because we forgot to see. There's a nice little gap in there. I screwed up. I meant to put this farther in. I actually want that there. And then we want to do a storage one there. It wasn't far enough forward. Because I forgot, this was a 3x1, and I changed it to 2x1, but I was putting it back here and not farther enough forward, so it wasn't connected to the cockpit. So that was the issue. So anyway, now we want to do one of these, companionway or store. Do companion. I like using the controller to build the ships better than this keyboard and mouse. For the most part, it's smoother. Get it all apart before you figure it out. Yeah, I was just about to start taking it apart to see where the problem was, and then I kind of saw a glimpse of there's a piece missing down there. Okay, so the warnings are still related to mass. Mobility's dropping a little bit. I don't know why, but it is. We're good. Okay, now we can take a look at this thing and see if it... See, and the whole point of this was to see if I can fix the doors
Captain,
as we come in. So we're going to come in.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
And it did not. Oh, this actually did fix it. It didn't fix it the way I thought I was going to fix it, but it fixed it. I thought it was going to put the doors back here, but it didn't. But that's okay, because it's all about getting to these guys. This is the workstations. Oh, and then the workstations are connected to the little walk here, but it doesn't go all the way through. This goes up to our next floor, which is just habitation and getting to the docking ring. So it did. It keeps doing this. Where's this right? This is the storage, right? And now, in theory, so this is a walkway. That's storage on the other end there. This is a walkway. This is the workshop. And then the storage isn't available. It's on the other side of this wall, actually, right? Yeah, because these are... This is a 2x1. Right? I think. Not critical, but... a little bit more balanced than it was. Or, no, this is actually part of the workstation. Yeah, this is part of the workstation. For some reason, they get jump seats. Don't know why. They do. I'm just trying to get it, balanced out. Like, I would be able to... Is it because I made that section down here? Here's the storage. This is storage. I bet if I make it a companionway, might make it all one piece. Again, this is just... So this is not a habitation. This part. That's our docking ring here. Yeah, this is the engineering section. Here, workstation, stuff. Okay, so it's still not quite what I wanted, but I'd like to have this open so we can get to that stairway to go upstairs a little bit more easily. And it's just not working out right now. But I think as we change that from that back end.
There's only one thing this city is missing. And that's a statue of you greeting people as they enter the spaceport.
Oh, difficulty stuff, right?
Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
To see for the first time a working ladder in a Bethesda game. Sure. You think so? Think so. top. This is the companionway, but the door isn't. You've seen the ladders break. You know, they can serve issues. So this isn't actually. The companionway didn't really help because we still end up with a door. All one word, 2 by 1. What else can we put in there that might? Gotta be. Not right. Storeroom or companionway? I changed it from a storeroom to companionway. Didn't help. Berths don't get any smaller than that. Cockpit on it. Nova Galactic Storeroom. Oh, this is just a different type of storeroom. Could move the warp drive, grav drive, put a 2 by 1. Might make a difference. Then we have to put this somewhere. Maybe look. Or a computer core, control station. A control station creates 4 crew stations. I want to see what that looks. No, and I don't. Do I want to see what? No, I don't think I do. Infirmary, living quarter, science lab, shop. Let's see what the armor looks like. Put you there. This doesn't really matter where it goes. I think. Good warnings, we're good to go. Color 1 is supposed to be white. So here. I wish it would remember these recents, because it doesn't. It only remembers within the same low. Good enough, good enough. Okay, let's see if it helps with the doors. Yellow. Inside there. Kind of hoping from dark. Hey, Ring, welcome back. Just some buildability is similar to your own. Well, this is a freighter. It's not meant to be agile. This thing's job is just haul shit around. It confused me. And this did not fix the problem. That did not fix my problem. I'm trying to get that back end to open up some. It's not working. So this is all the weapons. Oh, we got a display case too. Lots of storage. Oh wow, look at all the weapon racks. You might keep this. One by one hab modules tend to get priority over on ladders. Oh, actually, that's what I was actually looking for. The ladders. Where did the ladder go? Going upstairs. It's here. Okay, so actually, no, this is actually not bad. This is actually kind of what I wanted. Sort of. Sort of. It's not exactly what I wanted. What I really wanted was to have the doors back in this section. Back where the ladder and the entry point is. I wanted these doors back here. But actually, I wanted this wall to be gone. That's okay, I guess. I mean, how do we get around that? It's just... This is the habitation. I guess we could make the... No, I think this is all the I think this is all the habitation. 2, 3. Hard to tell. Well, these are 2s. So went back to the shipbuilder make and try and throw some ideas for how to arrange the modules. Well, I'm going for like some symmetrical build. I want the workshops on either side and basically the same stuff around them, trying to get everything to connect. But because the way it was before is this ladder was actually behind this wall in the next room over. So this is actually an improvement. The door placement actually isn't that big of a deal now because they're on the same. This works for me. In all honesty, this works for me. Because again, the whole reason I was trying to reorganize it because this ladder was actually on the other side of the wall. So I had to run all the way around to get to it. But now that it's there, that works. Having these up here, quick, easy access to the workstations, that works too. The only downside is the weapon, the armory. The armory is the piece we added, which is on the other side of that wall, is where the armory is. And I'd like for that wall not to be there. This thing. I kind of like the idea of the armory with all the storage crates and weapon displays. Or weapon racks. Put all our weapons on here. At all the weapon racks. They are not kidding about being armory, are they? Think you have an idea?
New Atlantis is the best place for coffee and sweets.
Hi. Please disregard.
There's one over to the left here, Con. To the left?
You should inspect your ship for heat legion. Okay, no problem.
No, there's nothing to the only thing left to the sides of the cockpit are those structure things, the triangles there. These aren't real places you can walk into, those are structure. These are the storerooms. My armory is there. It's the last piece there. And this is habitation. And right in front of that is where the cockpit is. So what I could do is turn the habitation into a 1x1 and make that a 3x1. Make a hard save. I just did a quick save. I did a quick save as I walked out of the ship. I think if I change this to 1. I feel like I'm doing surgery on this. You have 2 storerooms, 1x1 ones to each side of the room. So, right. Well, yeah, they're same idea. Yeah, they're storerooms. try pulling those out. In the two by one plane there. In the two on them place up where the up. Oh, this is actually, I think, where they were. Off stream. I think I tried this before. And I put these down here. Oh, yeah, I know you haven't said this yet, but probably not use those one by ones right now. Forcing the doors to be at the tail end of it. Oh, I think I understand what you mean. Because now the doors should be lined up with the center. And these doors would connect to that one. But again, how do we connect these two? How do we make that wall go away? Would I be better off making this a 1x1 armory or making this a 3x1 habitation? Without the ones, you force the game to place a door there. It went wider. Can I do wider, though? I don't know. I don't have those pieces yet. I don't have the 3x2s yet, or the 2x2s yet. I don't have the engineering or the skill. Both pieces are wider. Well, right now I only have the Nova and the Deimos here. I'd probably have to go back to my base to get the Hope stuff. You can do without 3x2, but it's sufficient. Nova Galactic Parks are on tight. Actually, I think I have access to those from my base. Oh, you mean these guys? You try moving the 1x1s and just see how the ship looks without them inside? Oh. I didn't know about that. Scope. No warrant, no bad stuff. Yeah, I think, Desperado, you're working with the higher level engineering than I am. Actually, you don't need to put structure in there, but you can. Not hard. It's not that hard to do. Breaking engine. Oh, I don't think that's going to. This is what I was. We don't need it, but it's there. Just to fill in space. Okay. See what this looks like. Seems nice. Deimos has 2-in-1. Deimos Star here. Oh, well, I already have the Deimos stuff. What's funny is we don't get as many choices here as I do back at my base. So that's probably actually where I should go.
This is so cool.
Oh, look, it did work. This is our armory. The stairs, the ladder up top is here. This is fine. I don't have a problem with this. That's our armory. And then,
Stealth armor on.
oh, she did that. Veronica is hitting buttons for me. That map popped up because she hit the right button. So workstation.
Hey,
Station.
Captain.
So that works. Thank you, Ring. Taking the pieces out, because you don't have to have doors. That actually works. That's actually not bad. And now we have what I wanted here, is to get this connected to the rest of the ship, and we still have the ladder back here. Yes, I get why it worked, because you took away the options for them to put doors in. You took the designer's ability to put doors to make the connections. That's why it works. Which makes sense. Honestly, that didn't even occur to me. But this I like this. I like this. Because again, we get to go up top this way, which is to our docking ring. Ladders, they're hard to use. Okay, so this is just an engineering bay thing with the robot in the middle. You could rotate ladders. Yes, rotating ladders would be nice. It's our docking clamp. Ring, whatever. Can't get out of here. Yeah, this works. We have storage up here too. Great. Yeah, I'd like to rotate this. Well, this ladder isn't horrible, except when people are standing up top, but anyway. So again, this is our armor. You got all kinds of weapon racks now. Spiral ladders will make you dizzy. Very disorienting. So anyway, armory. I like the armory. Lots of space. You have a little helmet display. Got the weapon case. Backpack stand. 2 backpack stands. 2 helmet displays, actually. And I like and the reason I put the habitation module here is because just come out of here and need to sleep, go right there. Quick healing. Storage. Oh, we have 3,900 out of 6,500 used. Now we can take some of this stuff out of here just for fun. Put them in a little display case, like that one. I don't remember seeing this one. Or that one for a while. Oh, this is refined ecliptic. Okay, so that one's better looking than the regular ecliptic. Yeah, we'll take this one just for fun. And then packs. This was the ecliptic. Yeah. Ranger power package. Probably keep that one. Stuff. Hunters. Yeah, I'll take that one too. Need more crap, you only have 4,500. Well. get to decorate our ship. Or sorry, helmet. Got the best in spacesuit I've ever seen. Belonged to your grandmother? Sure it did. Sure it did. So anyway, so now we have some helmets on display. Oh shit. How do you close the door on the display things there? So once you open these cases, they are open forever. Again, not the best helmets I found. I just like the general look of them. So that glass case, then I had to, yeah, because every time you put the cursor over it, it just, you know, there. Full suit mannequin, you can close the door. Oh, another backpack stand. I have more backpacks. I don't have any actual armor stands, do I? These are all backpack stands. Yeah, we don't have one for armor. Lots of weapons, though. Lots of weapon stuff. That's okay. Not a huge deal. Okay. Okay, so there's that. What's next? Oh, we can probably maybe tweak the Star Eagle a little bit. So I can't remember the doors are not messed up
New
too.
Atlantis is almost like 3 separate cities. Kind of like how you and I are 2 separate people, but at the same time, inseparable.
He's scary
What
sometimes.
can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Okay, so there's the Frontier. That's our freighter. I had this thing out for moving some outposts and stuff around. And that, oh, and I sold my extra ships. Didn't need them. So this thing. No, this one actually works. The problem is playing around with this one is not all these parts I can replace. If I take them out, they can't necessarily replace them. So. The living quarters 2x1. Stout. Oh, the brig is 2x2. Oh, that's why that's screwing stuff. Tooth thing. Quarter. Nah, we're okay with this. I'm okay with this build right now. Okay, ship is now our main ship. Your character's grandmother's suit. Wearing it is pretty funny. What do people come up asking to ask her for candy or money or something? First level. Clearing stuff. People have a place to work. And this ladder I'd like to be able to rotate So when you come in through the door, the ladder's already climbed. Pockets for candy. Just remember. Change and candy. And just food laying around places. Oh, this is the... This way, this is the 2x2 section. That stuff, work area, or workstation. Don't worry, for this side is over here again. Workstation. And it's that 2x2 square. So this thing we have to replace. This is what we have to replace. I don't understand why we have a brig, but we do. It's a good place to sleep, take a nap though. So, okay. This. Got another. I don't understand why this section is here. It's just like an in-between spot. It doesn't serve any purpose. Your mission is to stun. Maybe we'll have a mission to capture. Oh, people? Stun people. I don't like this. Because this isn't... With these right here, this is kind of tricky, stupid.
Never mind. Sorry. Thinking of something else.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Captain.
Sorry, I'm totally spun around. I'm supposed to go. Station. Where's the cockpit? Okay. Nova Blaster stun? Oh, is that what they do? Yeah, I should really design this thing, because that ladder is really annoying. It's right here. I haven't tried Nova Blasters on anything other than animals, and it might have stunned them. I just didn't notice. Oh, this is the way out anyway. The hatch for a connection. This isn't horrible work. Can't actually climb up it, because that's the way to get out when we're docked. So the simple solution there is changing where you dock. Yeah, we need to get rid of this too. Brig. Kind of funny, but it's really annoying.
I used to stay attached to the SSNN building, listening to all the reports. Now, I just watch the news on...
We don't want to do this here. We want to go back to our base and take care of it. Because we have more pieces to choose from. Olympus, this is where our base is. Oh, and I played around with the base a little bit too. Nothing major, but I forgot to. Well, that's not that I forgot to. I just didn't. Putting in power switches to the factories. Because otherwise they run continuously. Which means they eat through all your resources continuously. So I figured, oh, I should probably put some power switches on them and turn them off. That would be those guys. These things. These are our little manufacturers, factories, whatever you want to call them. We use them to make various parts, like zero wires, all this other fun stuff. But earlier today, I installed power switches, so... You could turn them off again. Because I think it was this one that was making, yeah, the adaptive frames. It was just cranking these things out. It's like, okay, it's eating through all my, was that aluminum, I think? Yeah, it was eating through my aluminum and my iron. And, okay, oh, we got to turn that off. And it's like, oh, how do we do that? Oh, switches. Switches do that. Let's turn those off. These guys weren't really building anything. But that, and this is the medium-sized factory. Gave him a power switch too. No, he's not building anything. Storage. So much storage. It's not even full. Not even close to full. Of course, I do need to go through there and probably redo their connections and stuff. Oh, and this is just medium-sized storage, 3x3. Stuff there. Oh, and then I started another helium colony, or factory, producer, whatever. Storage. Need more helium. And these things. I don't understand what these things really purpose is. You're supposed to be able to transfer it directly to your ship and whatever. Which it does. However, this transfer container is connected to everything else over here, but the only thing you can transfer is stuff that's actually in here. And the only way it gets in here is if it overflows. Yeah, this has a limited capacity. It's only like 600 or something. It's not very big. But it's not an actual connection to all the other storage. Which I was kind of hoping is what it was, but it's not. It's its own storage, and you have to feed it stuff. Yeah, it is supposed to be end of the line, but even then, it's just ugh. Because you can't affect what goes in there. It is linked. See, it is linked. The problem is I think I have too many containers for stuff to get there. Because it takes a long time for everything to fill up. Right, it does get autofilled, but look how many connections it has to get, how many containers it have to get filled up before it gets down here. So there's the issue. But even then, is you don't get to control what's, because this, got to remember, this is my base. This is where all my stuff is. And I want to be able to transfer stuff from the base to my ship. But the only way to do that is have the stuff in here too. And this is a very limited container. And you, yeah. Yeah, you can only, yeah. And all I really want to do is actually, I don't want to move stuff from the base to the ship. I want to move stuff from the ship to the base. And you can sort of do it, but actually, no, that's not even true. I want to be able to move stuff between the two of them, flawless, seamlessly. As in, okay, I need, so much iron, so much aluminum on the ship. I don't want to have to lug it over from here to there. I just want to be able to go and just do it from here. From either from here or from the ship itself, which you can't do because again, the ship only talks to the transfer container, and it gets filled first. If it's full, it says it stays in the containers. Those full if it stays in the limited storage of the extractors. Well, the extractors here aren't that big of a deal. Just manually grab stuff and drop it in your ship, since you can access the ship's cargo anywhere while on board. Just manually grab stuff and drop it in your ship. Well, here's the problem. When you're going out for, say, an outpost building mission, you need to grab a lot of stuff. And by the time you do, you've filled up, and you have to run all the way over there because that ship, for some reason, doesn't want to park on up there or any other landing pad. These things do not want to park on landing pads like they're supposed to. Sometimes they do, but usually they don't. So, 1,200 wait for several hours because I could not get enough cargo to shove this stuff anywhere. Well, that's your problem. This is stuff we're making, adaptive frames, zero wire, reactive stuff. That's all the stuff we're making. Oh, I sold a bunch of stuff earlier today, off stream. Oh, and I also got my first farm really up and running too. There. Darren. I think it's Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri. You can access the ship's cargo anywhere while you're on board. The button is hidden, but if you just press the same button, it switches to another inventory. While you're on the inventory screen, it switches to the ship's cargo. So you don't have to interact. But you mean this? You just go to that screen? You can cycle. I know you can do that. I just don't do it. It's so much faster. It's a habit now, where I just go into the cockpit and I know where the cargo access is. It's right there on the wall. It's so much easier to remember for me. Just my brain is doing that. Anyway, so we're feeding a bunch of water. Well, we're not feeding a bunch of water over here. So, water evaporators. Water vapor. So, we got four out there, another one real close in there. So we got 5 of those producing water. Plus we're sending water in from another planet. Why? Because we're growing stuff. I think earlier today I went through and grabbed all the rest of the agricultural stuff I need. So on this particular planet, this is Gagarin in the Alpha Centauri system. On one planet, you get adhesive and sealant and fiber all in one spot. Very useful. All you need is a water source, which you can build evaporators here, or you can cart the water into from other planets, which I'm doing now. Apparently it's moving really slow though. And the fiber, we're actually using the fiber to feed our little animals. Leaving your seats here, I know, but gotta get up and move around sometime. This is a little farm for creatures. We're getting nutrient. We don't need the toxin because we're getting that over our base. And they need water and fiber. So that's what the fiber is for. Apparently we're out of fiber. We're not getting the water we're supposed to be getting. Yeah, this is a really... It goes sealant, sealant, fiber, fiber, and... sealant. Sorry, no, it's not. Adhesive, adhesive, fiber, fiber, sealant. This is the sealant. Why only one? Because I only had enough materials to build one. There'd be 2 here, but we still have a water issue, which baffles me because we're supposed to be having water coming in. Foggy. Oh, and we have turrets set up here to shoot down any evil flying thing that comes around because the creatures on this planet are not super friendly. At least the flying ones aren't, so they have to die. Gagarin to Pluto. Oh, Pluto is my newest outpost. Pluto is producing titanium, tungsten, lead, and water. I went there for the titanium, stayed for the tungsten, lead, and water. Because now we're sending the water over here to help grow stuff. And the general idea is we're sending titanium, tungsten, and lead here as well, and then it gets shipped over to... then it goes over to... It's supposed to be going. So it's... So the Pluto stuff is coming here, and then Gagarin sends it over to Shanki, I think, which is another planet here in the same system. So we don't need fuel for that. And Shanki? No. Not in it? Zamka and Washanki. Oh, it gets sent over to Zamka, and then it gets sent on to Sirius, which then gets sent back to our headquarters. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it's actually working. Or it goes with Washanki as well. Washanki is also actually Washanki is the quicker route. So we send the stuff over to Washanki and then get sent to our base. Fingers crossed. Hunting for border biomes. Well, that's what basically is what Pluto is. To get all 4 of those. All I did was I just looked at the resource map for Pluto. So look at the resources. And then there's only, what, 4? So basically, and I can't see the titanium from orbit. So what I did is I just went around and got, okay, where do the 3 of them come close together? And that's right there. And they just wander around with the outpost out and basically use it as a Geiger counter. Just pick a direction and run, and then eventually, and when you run into all 4 of them in the same spot, put an outpost there, and you get access to all 4 of them. It's basically just looking for, you know, multiple, not necessarily biomes, but resources coming close together. It doesn't always happen that way, but sometimes you get lucky. See, so you got your lead, water, and then lead in between, and then...
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break.
Yep.
Go get some more water while you are up.
And like I said, for this one, it was just
Your
a
next
matter
break is in 1 hour.
just running around until we found titanium. And once titanium's found, the other 3 were pretty close because they're so close together right there. And could have done it in other spots too, like up here. A bunch of different areas where they're fairly close together, all 3 of them. So it worked out well. So, more fun. Yeah, it's just trying to find good spots for outposts is a game in itself. But it works. Anyway, I do need to get up and stretch my legs. And then when we get back, we'll probably, I don't know, run around and shoot stuff. Because I do need to level up to pick up some more points. Or skill points to do stuff. I still don't know why. There should be more helium here than it is. Pluto is a deep freeze. You cannot, you need your upgraded survival, whatever, upgraded outpost stuff in order to build here.
No breathable air here, it seems.
Nope.
But that just means more adventure.
So, first thing we gotta do is, where did I put my habitat? Did I put a habitat yet down here? I thought I put a habitat down here. Put a habitat in here. Because it is a cold planet, you'll get hypothermia if you stand out in the open too long. So, I swore I put a habitat out here. Didn't. Build one real quick then. Structures. I haven't built one, a military one yet. So where's the actual... We'll put you right here. And we'll do an airlock. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting, this is a 2-button press process to build stuff. You gotta put it down where you want to put it down, and then you gotta do the confirms. Yes. Then we go there. What's gravity? And then we do, let's see, bunk bed or something just for fun. Sure. that bed. And again, if you're beat up or a little too frostbitten, just come in here, take a nap, and you're good to go. And then what I found out too is I hadn't tried this before, but you can actually build your outposts from in here. You don't actually you can stay in here and don't have to worry about the weather. One single sofa seat in the middle of the whole outpost. You could. There's nothing stopping you. But, you know, bunk bed. But again, you can build everything from here. Look at all the solar panels on Pluto are pretty pointless. They're only 2 points of power each. So I have to build all of these, producing 74 power for the 68 we need for the extractors. So, get if the walls are yes, you can do that too. Windows on. Not that one, because for some reason we can't change this one because the bed's there. Is that what that is, or is that one already there? I don't know, but yeah, you can put this is the military habitat or hab module, whatever you want to call it. So you get some windows. Yeah, all the habitats you can change their appearances in some way or another. It's either through windows or their size and that kind of stuff. Like the square one, you can actually make it 2 stories. And the second story is not really a full story. It's kind of like ramps, or not ramps, balconies for the second level. You can put stuff up there and whatever, but not any real purpose for it. Anyway, I gotta take a break. So I'm gonna get up, stretch some legs, get some water. Check on the dogs, although Mickey's right there on the camera, so we'll be back here in a few minutes, and we'll find something else to do as well. So, thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.